You're listening to Winnipeg's Classic 107. My name is Simon Rusnak. The rich, vibrant choral community of Manitoba has fallen silent these past few months. With the COVID-19 pandemic bringing in-person singing to a grinding halt, choirs have taken to the virtual stage to perform. This week, one of the province's most notable ensembles, the Winnipeg Singers, released their first pandemic production. And to tell us more about it, I'm joined by Maestro Yuri Klaz. Hello, Yuri.
Simon, good to see you.
Oh, and it is so good to see you too, Yuri. Needless to say, it's been quite some time since we saw each
Yes.
other and last spoke. I want to begin by asking, how have you been keeping through all of this?
Well, weird times, what can I say? And as you mentioned, uh, not just the choral community, all arts are basically in pretty much the same situation here. But our past season was cut short right before our last concert of the season. It's been announced that it's not going to happen. And obviously, the tour didn't happen. So the last concert of the season was supposed to be a performance with the WSO. And following that, we were hoping to be in Europe, Belgium and Netherlands, to commemorate the 75th anniversary of the liberation of Netherlands. So nothing happened on that front, unfortunately. So, and then coming into the new season opening 2021 season, we've been just planning and planning and planning and canceling, planning again and changing. So
Yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty. And one of the things I wanted to ask you was amidst all of this uncertainty, and you speak to the planning, and I know you do a lot of that, always hunting for new music, always tracking down scores. But I'm curious, what does a choral conductor do when there aren't choirs to conduct in person? Well, how do you pass the time?
well, I actually did have some conducting, but of course not in the regular manner, so to speak, because, well, you've mentioned that we're going to have a release of our new videos that took some job to do, and then I've been conducting with my church choir, recording rather with my church choir, the First Mennonite Church Choir, and so not that I was busy a lot, but still giving the fact that I was doing some conducting and of course again planning.
Still finding lots of ways to make the music, and I think that's what we also appreciate. But I'm curious, just before we get chatting about this particular production, have you and the Winnipeg Singers kept up at all? Have you tried a Zoom rehearsal or anything like that?
Well, no, we haven't actually rehearsed on Zoom. We've done some meetings over the
Of
Zooms
course,
just
yeah.
to connect and to see how everybody's doing. And yeah, basically that was the main purpose of the Zoom meetings. I actually found the Zoom is not really the best platform to work. I mean, synchronizing would be quite a challenge. So, what?
Yeah, I think that's something that we've all realized very quickly, the limitations. And I'm sure, speaking as a singer, there's frustration that comes with the time that is right now, but also understanding in terms of public safety. And I imagine there's a fair bit of excitement going on right now because this weekend, the Winnipeg Singers premiere their virtual video. Tell us a little bit about this production. This took place in the summer months, right?
Yeah, again, after much of planning, we finally settled with an idea of doing the virtual recording of. It's just the first time, so we decided to go with just two pieces. And of course, it's a very time-consuming process for like we would record section by section of the choir. We didn't really get together as the full choir. We had four sections recorded at a separate time with all this precautionary measures with distancing and whatnot. And then our recording engineer, Dan Donahue, took
Mhm.
it over under his umbrella and he just put it all together as a nice audio file. And then after that, again, we've been lucky because the weather was very nice at the end of August. We went to Assiniboine Park Um, well, I'm sorry, I'm opening a bit of a secret here to you, but I guess
I
that's
saw I saw the teaser online, Yuri. There's a beautiful photo by the duck pond, and I thought maybe that or the Leo Mole Gardens, and I thought that that might have something to do with it. So I think people are going to have to just check in there. You mentioned the music, Yuri, and I want to ask you really about that because I'm curious in terms of narrowing it down to two pieces. How did you decide which music to perform?
Simon.
I'm not here to make it easy, Yuri. Yeah,
That was probably the the biggest challenge.
yeah,
Like I looked through many programs and I tossed many titles around my brain and I figured that I would go with two pieces. That's what we sort of narrowed it down to as two pieces. We would go with something which was quite resonated with the audience because what we were going to do is definitely what we've sung in the past year or two.
hmm
We've been working with Ola Yelo in 2019 here in Winnipeg, and that was an absolutely incredible
hmm
experience for me as a conductor, for the choir, and sure for the audience. So it kind of triggered my gave me a sort of a direction. So one piece would be out of the program we performed with him on stage with us. And the other thing is we also were going to, I was looking to find a piece of Canadian and preferably Winnipeg composer. So
hmm
Sid Rabinovich and the Winnipeg Singers, they worked together
They go hand in hand.
even before my time. I started like 18 years ago. Imagine that. But yeah, so it was sort of obvious choice on the second piece, and it really, I hope so. I think so. It really worked nice together, those two pieces. And to continue just a little bit on what your previous question was about, how did it all happen? We actually went to the Assiniboine Park for the video recording,
hmm
and then the video file and audio file was connected together and edited, of course, and that's what the audience will be able to see
Uh,
on Sunday to
It
watch.
it is very exciting, and tell us a little bit about that. It's a virtual premiere. How do you plan on watching? Are you nervous? Are you excited? How are you feeling about it?
Well, it'll be a live Zoom for me and for a few other people, and it's actually not just the video itself. It's sort of a program we've
hmm
put together. There will be some talks. There will be some other videos, actually live recorded videos from the past, presented to the audience, and but it's sort of a reflection on what was happening to the choir in a few last years, and then given the fact that the current situation doesn't really allow the choirs to work in a normal, so to speak, way, but we're adapting, I'd say, and not only us, like everybody else basically is doing the same. So
It's true. It's true. Well, I'm excited to see this production and excited to see it come together. Yuri, it's been so great to connect with you, and hopefully we get to hear you and the music again sometime soon beyond this Sunday's video launch. Congrats.
thank you very much, Simon. It was great to talk to you as well. Hopefully, we'll do it not virtually next time.
I can't wait to welcome the singers back into the studio, pack you guys in there, and just wash in the sound. It is so wonderful. So I can't wait for that to happen again.
Thank you, Simon.
For more information, you can visit winnipegsingers.com. The video launch this Sunday, November 8th, 7 p.m. It's free via Zoom. And again, details over at winnipegsingers.com or classic107.com.